Okay, well,
This
be
Micah
prepared.
Parsons trade took over my Instagram. So
You're still a man. You're still
the
a
whole
man
most
with
the worst
football.
decision ever made. Is this what musicals are? 'Cause if it
It,
is, I
it,
might like musicals.
good musicals are good. This is what good musicals are.
Is
You
this
know,
what
like
Cats is? Is this how Cats is played out? Like I said, there's a lot of other shows that are out there that are on the debate platform of whether people would consider them anime or not. Uh, like the most well-known anime of the world. They just came here to look at my abs, and as he said abs, they added in like a wind blowing open the bottom of his shirt to show his abs. I was like, just hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, Georgia, with the co-host Al. And guys, it is that special time of year again. It is finally September.
yo.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
where you put like
It's
confetti or explosions or
confetti, got
something.
all the sound effects, everything going on.
You know, as we know, what comes after a hot summer but a cool September, bro.
September.
You know,
You
the
know what I'm
the
saying?
coolest. You know what I'm saying? Temperatures is going down. There's chance of rain. It's not gonna happen, but there's chances
There's
of
a
it. You know what
chance. You can see it in the distance. I can see it.
I'm saying? You know
I
what
can
they're
smell
you
it.
know what they're you can smell it, you can taste it, you know what I'm saying? Uh it's not a guarantee, but I tell you what is a guarantee. Anime Me, a podcast where we teach you how to love and watch anime one episode, first episode, every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Wherever you listen to the podcast, wherever you watch podcasts, that's where we are.
You know,
It's a
by
go
the
ahead.
way, September, if they don't know, let's describe it for
Oh
them.
yeah.
I get to choose. I am choosing what we're watching,
Sal's bringing in the anime this month, y'all.
and you don't want it, okay? You don't want it, honestly. Let's just put it out there. I don't know anything about anime. I mean, like I watched one episode of every anime that exists. Doesn't mean I know anything about it. They could be some real snooze fest, so get ready for it, Joe Angel.
Well, let's kick it off. Tell us what we're kicking off September with.
Okay, so we'll get into this later. This is questionable. And I'm pretty sure you already know. Is this even an anime? K-pop, Demon Hunters.
Boom. There
Boom.
it
Let me
is.
drop it I should drop it like a bomb. Like K-pop Demon Hunters, sweeping the nation, sweeping the world, and here we are bringing it to you. Joe Bangles, hit us with a synopsis.
Hit us with a synopsis. Let me bring it up on my notes. Let me see here.
I hope you didn't read this beforehand, by the way. No cheating. Okay, no cheating.
I did not read this before. All right. So, K-pop Demon Hunters is a K-pop demon group, K-pop girl group who is secretly hunting demons with superpowers, and they turn up the volume to take down a devilish, dreamy boy band, Saja Boy, who shows up to conquer the world. So it's a battle between the bands. Everybody who's ever been in the punk scene's favorite time of year. A battle of the bands contest for the souls of humanity. Will they win or will they lose? And that's
Yo,
all.
I
I just made that up on the spot because I totally forgot.
Hey, this happened to us. I think I mean, it felt like we were battling for
Battle
our
of the
lives
bands.
out there at the Battle of the Bands. It was terrible. All right, let's get it out the way. Let's get it out the way. Let me ask you the first question here. Is this
Oh,
movie an anime?
anime. The
You
whole
know,
main
like
point of
okay,
it, yeah.
the Korean version of anime. What do we call that? Manhwa?
Uh, So that's manhwa. That's what the Korean version of the manga is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like the most famous one that's out there right now that was that was crowned, quote unquote, crowned anime of the year. Solo Leveling
Yep.
is Korean, but it was made by a Japanese anime studio.
Mm-hmm.
So whether or not being an anime, like I said, there's been a lot of questionable things. Like we've had some like Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the anime.
Yeah.
Like was that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
anime? I know there's been a lot of talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender being is that anime or isn't.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's really like it is up in the air. But could this be the future of anime? Like going into the 3D world? Because even with the three, with it being like 3D animation, they still were able to
Yeah.
do the anime faces, which are
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. They did, didn't they? They
Yeah,
they did the chibi thing.
yeah,
They did like some interesting little anime
yeah.
things, right?
Anime things in 3D. So it's like, could this be the possible future of anime?
I
You know?
mean, America may have, well, I guess it's not, maybe not all
Yeah,
America, we'll
yeah,
talk about that later.
yeah.
Give me some things that kind of stood out to you, things that you liked,
Oh man,
things that
I'll
you,
say right at the back.
wait, no, 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 actually, give me the first thing, because I told you we're gonna watch this, and you were
Yeah.
like, okay. You said, okay. You seemed like you were hesitant.
I was hesitant because I was all like, all right, it's a Netflix thing. It was like
Mm-hmm.
a real big Netflix. Netflix is notorious for either being really good or really bad. There was no in between. Uh, it seemed like Disney esque in a way with the singing and stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And so, like, going into it, I was all like, I don't really know. It's like, it seems like a Disney thing.
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
I like some Disney movies. I wouldn't call myself a Disney fan per se.
Yeah.
Technically, I would because of everything that Disney's acquired in their quest to conquer the world. Uh,
Yeah, you have to be now.
yeah, I
If
have to
you
be.
like The Simpsons,
Yeah,
if you like The Simpsons, you like Disney.
you
You
like Disney. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, like going into it, I was really just like, it's gonna be whatever. But I really did like it. Like I
Oh,
would say
gee.
two of my favorite characters have the fewest screen time, and it is the bird and the cat.
Oh my gosh,
It's
yes.
so hilarious.
So good, right? So good. They really hit some great jokes, man.
Yeah.
They really do.
Especially the way they
All right,
brought the
so
cat. It was like the Alice in Wonderland. That cat. Like when he first introduced, like that whole sequence was just Alice in Wonderland with the cat.
you're right. The big smile and
Yeah.
the kind of funniness of it. Yeah. Give me some other things that you like stood out to you.
Uh
Like, what was your first impressions of it as you like first start with the movie? Are you already kind of like,
so
ah,
so I watched this both in the English dub and in Korean dub. So I knew it was like it's K-pop. K-pop's
okay.
Korean. I'm gonna watch this in Korean instead of
Hmm.
Japanese. Uh, really good, by the way.
Which I don't think there is a Japanese version. Is there a Japanese
There is,
version?
yeah.
Okay.
If you go and look, there's a whole huge
Okay.
list of different
Maybe I need to watch.
like.
Did you watch it on your computer?
Yeah, I watched that on my computer. Like if you
Okay.
go
On,
where the settings are,
okay.
I think there's like the subtitles, audio. There is a lot since it's Netflix. I guess they're pushing everywhere. Um, the music was really good. Like the singing, the composition of the music, I was all like, yo, and it made me like watching the songs, watching everything. Because there is a sing along version too, where I don't know, I guess they have the lyrics, or I don't know how the sing along
Okay.
version would work.
Let me jump in here. I watched it in the sing along,
You
and the
watched the
sing
sing,
along. I watched the sing along, but the thing is, and that's why I was asking you if there was a Japanese and Korean, because
yeah,
there's not a in the sing along. There's not as many. I think there's a Spanish version.
yeah, very
There's
few.
Chinese. Yeah, yeah. There was less options for it, but in there, it's just like whenever the song comes up, the lyrics come up on the bottom, and it highlights where you're singing the song, and that's all it is. They don't do
Does it have
anything
the little
different.
gauge
So
like Rock Band and Guitar Hero when you sing? When you
they
hit the
should
notes.
have. They should. Give me a microphone with this thing. I'm standing up. the entire time, you know.
The entire
Hmm,
oh,
hmm.
karaoke, baby.
Yep, yep.
But yeah, the music was really good. And it made me start to question myself if do I like musicals? So I was like, is this what musicals are? 'Cause if it
It,
is, I
it
might like musicals.
good musicals are good. This is what good musicals are,
Is
you
this
know,
what
like
Cats is? Is this how Cats is played out?
I don't know about that. That may be an exception. Now that you say that.
Okay.
Also, I don't like the Music Man. Music Man is not good either. Don't watch
No.
that one. But yeah, this is a musical, right? I mean, like there are definitions as to what a musical is and isn't.
Yeah.
There is debate about certain movies. I actually enjoy musicals. The depiction is, or the distinction is that the songs themselves lend
Is Lame is
themselves
the
to.
standard.
I think it is because they're actually
Yeah.
singing about the narrative. They're singing about the storyline. That's going to be your depiction or your distinction between like a
What's the other
musical and
one?
not a
La La
musical.
Land. That was the other one. I was trying to think of that
Oh,
other
dude, have you
Oscar one.
watched it?
I
Have you
haven't
watched
watched it.
it?
I might have to watch it because of K-pop.
Yes, dude. Hey, right? This thing is changing
Yeah.
people's lives. I tell you this, we had a movie night. I brought some people over and we were flicking through everything. Like nobody knows what they want to watch. They can't agree on anything.
Yeah.
And the most eclectic collection of people, and I go, let's put this movie on. And I tell you, no, there were a couple people that were like, I don't know about
I
this.
don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, they were like, I know
Hey.
exactly about it.
It's pretty good.
All right. Any other standout things? Give me some other like little
Some other
details.
standout things. The lyrics were really like telling, like story,
Yeah.
like how a good song is composed, not just from the music side, but the lyrical side, like telling the story with the song. Started to make me think. Uh, so we'll just get right into. I know one of the songs. I think it was Golden or Takedown. I think it might have been Take. Yeah, no, no, it was the one at the very end. I'll jump the gun.
Oh, yeah, that one
Saja
is
Boy, the one that Saja Boy singing at the very end before the final battle. Like
yes.
lyrically, like looking at it, like listening to the songs, like all right, cool, this sounds good, but read like actually looking and listening to the lyrics and what they're saying. Uh, I like ghost stuff. I like scary stuff, paranormal stuff. So I'm always watching like
Hmm.
paranormal stuff, like hauntings and all this other stuff, demonic possession stuff. Uh, and according to everything that I've seen and everything that I've learned over the years from that, is like this is how demons actually work. Like they actually get inside your head and like break you down mentally in order to like take you over. So lyrically, like everything they're saying in that song, like, this is how like demons and demon possession almost work. Is like this song explains how that side of this stuff works. Like that's how they take over people.
The lyrics on these songs, like if you listen to Golden and how it's like there's a double
Which I thought they
take
were gonna
on
sing
that,
Golden
like
Hour. I ain't gonna lie.
hey, it would have been just as good. Well, I don't know if it had been as good as this
It's
song
good,
is,
yeah.
but pretty good.
Pretty
But like the lyrically though, they have these like a little bit of tongue in cheek or like sly things that are being said in there. And if you listen and read the lyrics, especially if you go back and watch
the
do
sing
they
along.
sing along with it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you get to reading it and you go, oh man, there's some like
heavy
metaphorical
things.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah, heavy things, like some real emotion in some of these songs. They're beautifully written.
yeah. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Remind me a lot of everything we went over for Takopi. Just like
A little bit.
just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's all like they come from broken homes and everything, but they found each other and basically made their own family. And like, so it's like brought back that aspect of like, okay, this is also a story about making a family of your own and finding your place in the world and where you belong and everything. Because all of them had their stuff like Who was it? Let's see, Mita, the redhead. She was the black sheep
Hmm.
of her family. Didn't really feel like she belonged. She was super blunt and how her personality was, but she found acceptance and love from Zoe and Rumi, and Rumi being from the hardcore streets of Burbank, California, or Burbank, USA, what they called it.
Yep, yep. I
The
love that.
hardcore streets of Burbank.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Gangster, real gangster, you know?
Gangster, straight gangster. You know what I'm saying? She was out there rap battling and hitting the streets and the stoops with Eminem.
When at the very beginning you see her in the hallway and she's writing down her lyrics in a little
Yeah.
notebook.
The
If
book,
you
yeah.
like if you look at her lyrics, those are her lyrics in oh, what's the first song that they do?
Uh,
Um this is how it's done. How
how it's
it's
done, yeah.
that's how it's done and her little
Yeah.
raps part that she puts into there is straight from the little notebook that she had been writing all the
The
lyrics in, which is
okay.
a cool little like detail in there, but you have to really
Yeah.
look really fast.
It's like, yeah, you got to pay attention. Uh,
Can you give me some
then
of
of
your
course,
favorite scenes?
some of my favorite scenes. Let's see. I think they listened to our podcast and heard when we talked about One Bite Sal because when she
What about,
just one bit that whole role,
yeah.
which I just saw something, which apparently they added that in later because of the voice actor. I guess she was like, "Hey, let's do this scene." So I think they supposedly they went back and added that in
Is
for
that
just
just
like
like a sushi
taking
roll
down
that's
the
not
sushi roll.
it's
I
not
think
cut
yeah,
up?
that's not
Like
cut off. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
can you get them
it's
that
the
way?
whole road.
I didn't know you could get them that way. I want it that way. It's a burrito. It's
It's a burrito. Yeah. Um, let's see what's hilarious. I do like the when Soldier Boy first popped up when they did like their street performance the first time. It's just so hilarious watching like just little subtleties, like even like
hmm
when they're in the bathhouse, like the bathhouse scenes when they're chasing
hmm
them after their signing. When I think it wasn't baby Abby. Uh, he was all like, "Oh, they just came here to look at my abs." And as he said abs, they added in like a wind blowing open the bottom of his shirt to show his abs. It's like just little stuff like that they added. I was so
Dude,
laughing so hard.
there's so many good things. Like one of the other anime things was the popcorn coming out of Zoe's eyes
Yeah, the
when they're like
popcorn
looking at him.
eyes. Yeah,
I go, you don't
dude.
get those kind of jokes without anime, right? Like those are such anime
Yeah.
little
It's like they're replacing the
silliness.
nosebleed with popcorn
Yeah, 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 that's right.
because it was just corn
Yeah,
at first, and then got so hot it's turned into
yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah, because it looks like the corn looks like abs, and then yeah, and then it
Yeah,
becomes popcorn.
yeah, yeah,
Such like you're right though, like
yeah,
the whole like like anime uh like 3D art that they were able to
yeah,
depict that you only get from illustration or from like yeah you get from like drawings and illustrations
yeah,
in anime and manga, but then they were able to do it here.
yeah,
I feel like yeah, like you're saying, for maybe like the
yeah,
first time, right? What do you think?
yeah. Like it seemed like it was done really well, like in this form. Um, like with the over dramaticness of anime that they do, they were able to do it and implement it in here. I do like the what do you call it? What was it? I really wish they would have touched back on them going and talking to Celine
Hmm.
uh, after they figured out everything with Rumi. 'Cause I feel like that was just kind of left out there, and like there was no real closure on that part.
Yeah.
Because you get the whole thing of they had to like keep their shame or keep all their secrets and stuff. They can't show their fears or anything. Uh, and so that was part of the issue of what Rumi was going through because she couldn't hide it anymore. Got to the point where, all in all, hey, she's actually half demon. Really wish they would have touched more on her backstory with her mom and that. Like they kind of just threw that in there, and it's like,
Hmm.
if they do a second, if they do a part two, will they go back and touch on it?
I think
Her
that would be
past.
probably one of the only criticisms I would have as well is that, yeah, there are some like things that aren't tied, loose ends that weren't tied up like that, like Celine
Yeah,
and her like hang up with all of that. She used to be a pop star, obviously. Now she's passing the torch, and then she's got these hang ups about like what it's supposed to be and tradition and how, you know, she was the voice inside of Rumi's head, kind of telling her to, hide your patterns and all this stuff. And then also the
yeah,
demons and the complication there too, because like, are they actually bad? Are the demons
yeah,
bad? We're starting to see that they're actually
yeah,
not. It's just, they've done some bad things, but then we end up killing them anyway, and so that's kind of a thing that I
yeah.
think they could have, but it would have made it like a probably 20 or 30 minute longer movie for them to kind of hash the rest of those things out. So that
Yeah,
would be my only critique or gripe about some of it.
yeah, yeah. Just the loose ends, and we're tied up.
Hmm.
I do like that aspect of her. Like, hey, are we? She does ask that question: Are we the ones in the right? Which that's
Mm.
usually, a lot of times you could go through real history and look at like the wars and everything and be like, were they really in the right when this happened, or were these really the right moves and decisions to make? Um, a lot of real world aspects are brought into this, uh, which is really, and it was really well done, especially for the times, like how basically kind of how everything's going now, like as far as trends and everything, like going viral and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Bringing, especially since K-pop has been blowing up lately in the
Yep.
past years as well. So bringing that more up to the forefront and kind of how that works and how it's done. Um, they do remind me a lot of the Hex Girls from Scooby Doo Zombie Island. Is this generation's Hex Girls? you
I don't
know,
think I know, I don't think I know the reference, bro. I don't think I know the reference. I
go
gotta
back and
look
watch
this up.
Scooby Doo Zombie Island. See the Hex Girls. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody who
Okay.
knows, they know,
Okay. Okay. If you know, you know.
because they're a trio too. Uh, you know.
Anything, do you have any other like low lights for you? Things that you're kind of like would be, I don't know about that. They could do without that, or I didn't like this character, or
Uh,
are you okay with them co-opting
let's see.
anime and not even having like, you know, the this is like it's American, but then there's also the voices, and I mean, how was it in the Korean?
Yeah.
Like,
So it was pretty good. Like I said, because the songs they are singing both in English and Korean. When you look at
okay.
their lyrics, uh, everything that they have, it is in Korea. They're in Korea, so it seems
Hmm.
more uh easy flowing as far as the voices and mouth flaps and everything goes.
Hmm.
References, low lights, other low lights, just little things here and there, like whenever Mira, like after they found out about Ruby, the way she
Hmm.
kind of like sulked, I felt it was done better in the Korean voice than the English
Okay.
voice. But then I thought about it, I was like, no, that is her character. She is just kind of like a whatever type girl. So I kind of see kind of fit. Um, uh, I mean, it didn't seem like the big bad wasn't that bad. Like I wish that would have been a little bit more dramatic.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
I can see that.
as far as like, okay, we have this demon king who's in charge of all these, but he's just a flame. Um, he's getting powerful. Uh, singing
Yeah,
songs.
I could
Yeah,
see how like they could have been a little bit more he could have been a little bit more formidable or like, you know.
yeah, It seemed
Yeah.
kind of too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's
What do you
too
think of the
easy of a
fight
fight.
scenes?
Yeah, they're all good. Like the choreography and everything. Like them pulling the weapons out and everything. But it makes me think like because obviously throughout the whole movie, they can see the veil between the demon underworld and the earth. Um,
Hmm.
but it's like it, especially at the end when they're doing that final scene. Like, can anybody else see all these demons coming around? Like, because they're all over the place in that stadium, and then people just started looking, seeing, they're seeing them fly, not questioning anything. By the way, it's
Yeah.
like they're just
Like,
going along with everything. Like, oh yeah, they're just fighting. It's all just special effects, which I think they did that in the first part of this movie because they
yeah.
just thought when the demons were in the crowd, they're like, there was a quick scene where one of the fans was like, "Oh, I love your cosplay and everything." He gets killed, and then afterwards they're like, "Oh man, those special effects are really good." Yeah, like he just
Yeah.
disappears, and they're just like, "Oh, whatever." Wear the costume.
Yeah. That, yeah, if you start to think about that a little too much, you're like, but how are
Yeah,
they and what are they seeing? But maybe they were all under a spell.
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
like don't, don't think about that.
uh, yeah. But other than that, like, yeah, I really did enjoy it. I
So
did really well.
did you find yourself like go from 0 to 100 near the end of it? Like it really did kind of turn you, right?
Yeah, like I said, it kind of turned. I was like, man, I really, which, but because I did know that they were going to release this in theaters, or that was the plan.
Okay.
I think it was going to be this. I don't know if it's both this one and the sing along version, or there's a sing along version. But I did see that they're like with how well it was doing, they were going to release it in the theaters.
So, did you, before we watched this, did you like know all the fanfare that was going on and how it was kind of like blowing up? Did you see all of that before?
Uh, I just saw like, hey, this movie's, this is really good. Kind of new animated movie that came out. It's doing really well. It's gonna go. Uh, they're
So
gonna put it in the theaters
it hasn't
and
taken
stuff.
over
But
your
other than that,
Instagram?
I really, kind of kept it. Now it has to take over my Instagram.
Okay, well, be
Just like a
prepared.
Parsons trade took over my Instagram. So
You're still a man. You're still a man with
the worst
football.
decision ever made. Yeah.
Oh, snap. All right, well, hey, are you ready for
uh,
the fact check? Are you ready for the fact check on this?
yeah, give me some of these facts.
Let me hit you with a little bit of something. Well, of course, the easy one is that this movie came out in 2025. So, it's brand
Uh,
spanking new and it is
brand new.
break is breaking records. Like you're saying, it's been so popular for Netflix and Sony Pictures. So Sony Pictures ImageWorks is the one who kind of like they're producing it. Sony and Netflix has teamed up to make this movie happen, and it's now become the most watched film of all time on Netflix, which is wild. 236 million views in over 2 months. That's how like it's taken over. Like it's
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think Sony is starting to regret their release with Netflix because what happens is the movie cost them $100 million. It cost them $100 million to make.
Oh
They partnered up with
yeah.
Netflix. Netflix only makes, I think they only make like $18 million here in the US. I think $18 million worldwide. And I think maybe another 18 million like in other little demographics. So they haven't really technically made their money
Yeah.
back. I mean, it's starting to come back. They also have like music rights and all that stuff, which, by the way, four of these songs, which I don't even know, there's probably like five songs on this movie, like or six songs. I don't know how many songs there technically is. I gotta look that up. I should
Trying
have
to
looked that
think.
up before this. But four of them are on the Billboard Top 100, and they are four of them are on the top 10 from a movie, and I don't think. I think this
Top
is the
10.
first time that's ever been done. Like this is the first time a movie's had like four
Yeah.
songs from its movie to be top 10 on the Billboard charts, which is wild. Okay, so going back to this. Sony
Yeah.
didn't know, Netflix didn't know that this movie was going to be such a hit. They didn't
Yeah.
predict that it was going to blow up like this. Had they, had the forethought, like if Sony would have thought about it, or Netflix would have thought about it, they would have said, let's release this into theater and make some real
Yeah.
money.
Like, hey, this is gonna
You
make a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
money.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what puts this the part two, the idea of a part two in limbo because now Sony and Netflix are like, I don't know if we want to have a part two with you guys. I think we want to have a
Yeah.
part two, in theater. And so it's got
Yeah.
this weird gray area. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to, try to get out of this contract with Netflix and try to release the movie? And so there's a bunch of things like that in like in limbo. So you're right. The musical did, or the sing along did release
Yeah.
there. If you would have been like just recently, I think they're gonna be a wider release. But right now in select theaters, they have. If you look in your theater, local theaters, you might see the sing along of the Demon K-pop Demon Hunters is in theater
Yeah.
in certain spots, but like then I think they're gonna have a full worldwide release of that. Then there's been talks of um serializing. There's been talks of doing a live action, which is wild to think about because
Bro,
I'd like to see how they would
that's
like
crazy.
figure that out. They could do it though. I mean,
Yeah.
the animated thing is pretty close to like
Yeah.
a live action, right?
Yeah.
If you think about that.
Yeah. I mean, it gets into like that 3D, like put it into real world perspectives a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
You
mean, they
kind of
still do
feel
some
like,
like anime type stuff, but still, yeah,
let's see here. So Sony Pictures, ImageWorks are the same people that produced Spider-Man Into the Universe or Into the Spider-Verse. You've seen that? They're so good, right?
yeah, yeah. That's
Those
that's
you
that's
can
that's the
kind
only
of,
hiccup is Sony going solo hasn't really worked out, as we've seen
it
with
really hasn't.
Morbius and Craven,
Oh, well,
and
that's the
it's
thing. I
like
think that
when they
those,
partnered with Disney for Tom Holland Spider Man, yeah,
well,
like
but the
that did
Spider-Man,
good, so they should stay with Netflix.
Those Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movies, those animated
Yeah,
Spider-Man movies are really good. Like they look
yeah,
great, they
those ones
sound
did good.
great. Those do good. Yeah, I'm with you. Sony has not,
Yeah,
dude. They've released. What did they do? They did. Oh, what's the one? Fantastic Four. I think they did the Fantastic Four one too. The one before with
the 2010,
yeah, whatever that
18, 15,
8
one of the 2000s.
15.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever that
yeah,
time
yeah,
frame
yeah.
was.
Around that time, that was not a great
Yeah,
movie. And then pick any other live action Sony picture movie. If
garbage.
they were to try to do a live action of this and they didn't get somebody else to help them do it, ooh wee, I don't know about all
Forget it.
that.
Tanking
I don't
it.
know. Yeah, so this this thing has really like taken over the world. Be careful with your Instagram because it's gonna just start feeding you all K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. You start to look. I've been seeing lots of covers. If you start
uh,
walking or you'll see you're hearing people try to hit this note. Like I've seen like musical reactions from the singer for Rumi is EJ, and she's more of
yeah,
like a producer, writer. She's written some stuff for like other artists, so she doesn't really technically have her own like music, her
yeah,
own stuff. She's like more of a yeah, a maker of music. And she's written stuff for other K-pop acts like Red Velvet, Twice, aespa, but
yeah.
she's more of, a lyricist and singer and producer, and she's part of the reason why these songs are so good because she helped write these songs, which is like phenomenal. It's kind of crazy. It's also crazy that, looking this stuff up, the guy who is the composer of K-pop Demon Hunters, his name is Marcelo Zarvos, and he has a list of things that he's done, but it's all really regular stuff. Like he's just some, Brazilian guy, not real old, and he's
Yeah.
just like he's got some credits, but it's not like anything. This is like unlike anything he's ever really done. Like I'm talking like he did the movie The Equalizer, like he's composed the movie. He
Okay.
composed for that. Have you ever seen Flamin' Hot, that like Hot Cheetos
Yeah.
movie? Like he's done some stuff. He's got a
Uh,
like a bunch of stuff, but it's kind of just regular
Trying to think
stuff,
that
dude. And
song. I think it was the last song where it did have like that Spanish feel at the end of the song.
a little
Uh,
bit, right?
like the beat and stuff. So the
Hmm.
Brazilian, I was like, okay, like that's where that's coming in. So okay, I can see that.
Yeah, yeah, you can kind of hear it a little bit. Let's see here. What else do I got on this? Oh, I got some really good. This is a fun little aside. Saja Boys. Saja Boys. This is the full Korean um, for phrasing with that Saja Boys comes from is Shosen Saja, which means like bringer or after bringer of the afterlife. And usually that's also related to the lion. So that's why their logo is a lion.
Yeah.
And they are also, bringers of the afterlife, and that's why they look like they do when they're in their demon form. The Saja boys do. They have the black hat and the black cloaks, which is their version of the Grim Reaper, pretty much. But they're not technically like evil or bad. It's just you're more like a spirit that is helping. They're a spirit that helps, your afterlife, your like spirit, your ghost to go to the underworld or the
Uh,
afterlife. So
Guides.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. And they usually kind of are depicted in this way. So it's kind of a fun little like it's not real, it's real subtle. Saja boys, if you were to look that up.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else do I got on some of this stuff?
Uh, Going back to the voice actors for them, I did like how they showed at the end during the credits, like them in the booth, like singing the songs and recording and everything. That was really cool.
Yeah, the little behind the
Yeah.
scenes. Yeah, so about the other ones, Audrey Nuna. Audrey Nuna is she's a singer rapper from New Jersey. She's the one that voices Mira, and she's had some couple little things that she's done herself, and they've mostly gone viral on TikTok. Look up Comic Sans. That's one of hers, and she kind of sounds a little. Mm, like Doja Cat meets Billie Eilish. So she's kind of she's the one. Yeah, you know who she is. By the way, the voice actor who
Yeah.
does hers, that's Audrey Nuna is the singer, but the actual voice actor herself is Mei Hong, and she was told to, like, you notice how deep her voice is.
Yeah.
Like her voice is like in real life is semi deep, but the
Yeah.
producers are like go even deeper, like go as deep as you can with your some of your voice. So she's has this like weird like super deep voice. And then the last girl is Zoe, and she is Rayami. I don't know how to say that exactly. I'm probably butchering that, but she's a Korean American one, and they even depict her. in the movie as like the Korean American, like it kind of follows her a little bit. Like Rayami is kind of Zoe in real life.
Yeah.
And she's got a couple little things known for her like aggressive kind of rap style, which I loved her rap style. Like it's
Yep.
really, yeah, it is kind of aggressive. I love the way she hits it, really like kind of intentional. She's got a song called Freak. Look that up on TikTok. Capturing, that's where music lives now these days, man. I don't know what the heck that's all about, but um yeah.
Yeah.
This movie is something special, isn't it? I mean, there's the whole story of like them kind of her trying to find her voice and her true voice and being true to yourself and not listening to the demons. I mean, like, and in its essence, that's what it is.
Yeah. So.
Let's see here. What else do I have on here? Oh, so some of the other things that's still in talks. I told you that there's talks about a TV series. There's talks about a live action. There's talks about an animated sequel, of course, a part two, and a stage musical, which you know
Yeah.
how you got to get that stage musical. But you know what I would like to see is a
Yeah.
prequel. I would like to see a prequel. You know,
Uh, well, since it is Sony, is there a video game karaoke version coming out?
there is no talks of no of any kind of video game, though it would make sense. I mean, like you have the three characters, you play a little video game that's you know, what's that
Yeah.
multiplayer or where you can sync up on the web with it. I mean, like
Yeah.
it makes itself. By the way, do you know who Ken Jeong is? Ken Jeong is he's a Korean actor. He's Bobby. He plays Bobby. He's their handler. Uh, what do they call him? His their manager.
Yeah.
But he was on he's like kind of the biggest name on this whole movie. There's not really a whole lot of big names on this movie. And that's the other thing about the whole Sony and Netflix kind of thing and the release. They didn't really have like the names to bring people to like an unknown movie. To like if you were to take this to theater, you wouldn't really have anybody kind of associated with this to like do press and for them to kind of like have a big splash in theater, except for Ken Jeong, and he's the guy. I think you've seen him on The Masked Singer. He's a judge on The Masked Singer. He was the Korean guy in The Hangover, where he's always like almost killing the guys when he does something wild. He was in. You've seen him in some stuff, but he's kind of the bigger name on this movie. And there's
Yeah.
a couple other people like the guy who's the doctor, Daniel Day Kim. I think he may have been on like Grey's Anatomy or something like that, but like really not anybody else that's like real notable. It's just kind of wild. But that's really about it. No video game. Uh, and
Mm,
yeah, I think that's about all
yeah.
we have.
All the facts.
That's all the
Time
facts,
time to
bro.
guac talk
Let's
this
guac
bad
talk
one
this, dude. Yeah,
or
yeah,
this
yeah.
bad girl.
Bad girl. Yeah, tell me where you stand with this.
Oh yes, get squat talk. Um, so get into the debate of whether this can be considered anime or not. Like I said, it does contain the aspects of anime. We're able to do the faces and anime stuff really well in this 3D animation form. Um, their designs are still kind of anime
Hmm.
uh, base and stuff. So this could be a potential like new direction for anime. Um, that being said, like I said, there's a lot of other shows that are out there that are on the debate platform of whether people would consider them anime or not. Uh, like the most well-known anime of the world, King of the Hill. That is anime. So that's anime. This has got to be anime. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm with you. I'm
uh,
with you.
yeah, like I said, I do love the whole storyline though. Of this is like, it's not just about okay, yeah, it's a super group who's here to fight demons. It's more than that. It's these three girls who came from different backgrounds, who really had no one, no friends, who found each other and found their place in the world, and ultimately were able to come to terms with like secrets that were being kept and everything, and actually like really hashing it out. Like, hey, this is who I am. Like, you know, you still love me for my faults, and that's like the main thing that everybody tries to find in life is like
Hmm.
find people who are able to accept you for you who you are, like with all your faults and everything. And this shows that really well in the storytelling. Like I said, music, all the music is really well done, really good lyrically, musically. I did go and like add the album on my from Apple. So I was like, hey, I'm
Yeah,
thinking these
boy.
songs. I'm gonna go. I need to put this album on. So I did that. I did have that. Uh, like I said, I do like you know like I said, English, Korean dub, like they're still good. Like I think since it is Netflix, I think they do really a real more well done job as far as like when it comes to dubbing and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Because Netflix is really big based in America. All in all, with everything out, so
How many demons are you
how many
taking down?
demons am I
One
taking down?
out of 10. How many demons are you taking down
1
to watch
out of
this?
10. How many am I taking down to watch this? I will say I will give this a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
As far as, because like I
Okay.
said, it's making me like, it's making me question whether or not I might like musicals. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this going to push me in that direction of like, let me give this musical a try.
Yo, you have a whole new personality coming out,
Yeah,
dude.
oh,
Like
dude.
you're gonna be one of the music kids that's
Yeah,
like, singing everywhere you
yeah.
go, singing your like you're tying your
I'm gonna be
shoelaces
that
or
guy with the glasses who kept like ripping off his shirt to reveal the band shirt.
Yeah. Hey, get you some Huntrix gear. That's what I want. There were
Yeah.
so many like Huntrix shirts in the
Oh,
show that I was like,
dude.
oh, I want that
Yeah.
Huntrix
I
shirt,
want that
dude.
shirt. Yeah. Where's the merch?
The merch is coming though. You know it's
Yeah.
coming.
Uh,
Yeah, dude, this movie is you're kind of spot on with the review. I think right now on IMDb it's about 7.7 out of
yeah.
10. Which I'm surprised with all the fanfare and how I'm like seeing it everywhere. Just and I hear like I forget where I was somewhere. I was just out and about and I heard like a little
Mm,
girl singing Golden. Like just like
yeah.
everywhere you go, there are kids singing these songs and it's like and you ask any parent, they're like, "Oh yeah, I've seen this movie a billion times because my kids are just like
Yeah.
watching it." It's like it's the new Frozen, really. It's
Yeah.
honestly the new Frozen, you know? But man, it's so much deeper than like a kids movie. Like it really it
Yeah.
is, you'll see that kids are making this movie like blow up, but it has some really deep, heavy themes, about
Yeah.
acceptance, about, shirking the lies that we all tell
Yeah.
ourselves, finding your
Not just
voice and
like,
how,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
go ahead.
not just accepting like from others, but accepting yourself too.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
and
like,
that's the other thing.
because they all battled with their self acceptance of themselves.
Yes, yes, that's the point. Like, that sort of acceptance, there's also the how we are stronger together. Our
Yeah.
voices are stronger together. Um, it's not just the
Power of
fans,
friendship, baby.
the power of friendship, like there's all of that. It's just it's there are some really deep and kind of heavy things that happen in this show. This movie is really for everyone. It really is. I'm actually surprised that it's only at a 7.7 on IMDb, because I'm probably about like an 8 or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, you know,
A
like
little bit
you.
higher. Yeah.
I'm a little higher. I'm a little higher on this, man, because Netflix. I got it on Spotify. You know, you can like
Yeah.
if you look up Huntrix on Spotify, they're not a real band, but they
No.
sure enough got their own. You know,
Yeah,
they
their own
they got
top
their
10 chart.
songs. Yeah, they're topping the charts, baby, and I'm here for it. I'm bumping. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm leaned back, you know, got it cranked up. You know, I'm not too ashamed, but every now and then I turn it down if I get to a stop sign and somebody's, you know, right next to me. I'm like,
Somebody
hey,
pulls
I
up
don't
next
want,
to you like
hey,
Terry Crews and yeah, you just gotta be like Terry Crews and White Chicks, man. Just
and just
own
own it,
it. Just own
own it.
it.
But like, man, it is such a masterfully crafted movie that it can like reach across all generations. That's the part that
Yeah.
really gets me. Is that's like it's not just for kids. I see, you know, these are the Instagram reels I see. It's always like the dad like watching, and he's like, "What are you watching? K-pop Demon Hunters? What
What is
is this?"
this? Yeah.
And then before you know it, he's got the outfit on and he's doing the dance. You know, he's doing the soda pop
He's
shoulder
all
dance.
in it.
You know what I'm saying? Like it really does. It makes you a believer, and I think
Yeah.
that's the thing about this movie is that nobody knew that it was gonna blow up like it did, and I don't think it would
Yeah.
have had the same success in a theater, like it did because you have it at home.
Yeah.
You have it at home and you watch it and you go, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this again," and I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it and I'm gonna show
Especially because
somebody
it came
else.
out during the summer, right?
Yeah, it was the summer. It was
Yeah, so pretty much there's a lot of probably parents and stuff just like who had kids like, hey, we
at
just need something to
home.
watch. Yeah.
Hmm.
Here, I'm gonna throw this on for y'all, and then all of a sudden, bam, K-pop every day, all
K-pop,
day.
yeah.
Why is my kid speaking Korean?
What is anime? What is manga?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Well, good, Joe Banks, you done it, son. I'm glad we got
Done it.
this one in the books, out of the way,
Yeah.
and
Bam, because that's what we do here at Anime Me Podcast. We bring you the movies, we bring you the shows, we bring you the musicals, all the stuff that could be considered anime. We bring it to y'all, and we watch it, and we talk about it with y'all, and we inform you guys about it. Because, like we said, there's a lot of shows that just go for it, a lot of movies that just go for it that you don't know that does well, but it ends up popping up and blowing up, and that's what we're here for to help get that information to y'all. And where can you find that information? You can find it on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, that's where we are. And you can also find it at our website, guys, anime-me.com, where you can find not only this episode, but all the other episodes of all the other stuff we have covered. And guys, there's a lot, and we're still going to be going because there's still a lot more coming. Because as once we said, it is September, baby, and we are coming with the cool, cool anime, y'all.
yeah, boy,
Yeah, boy. I've been joined with my co-host Al, and we will see you on the next one. Liz.
peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Okay.
Have we started Peacemaker at all?
The John Cena.
Yeah, the show.
Doesn't it have 2 seasons?
The second season just started, I think.
I think I watched the first episode of the first season. And I don't know why I didn't continue it because I enjoyed it. I like John Cena a lot. Like,
Yeah, he's like surprisingly hilarious.
dude, what is it about like wrestlers that just translate to like good? Well, I mean, maybe not all the wrestlers, but The Rock was a wrestler.
Yeah,
They're all actors, I guess. They're all acting out there when they're doing the whole. Hopefully the wrestling community doesn't come for me. They're like,
yeah.
it's not acting, man. It's real, okay?
It's real. It's real life.
It's real. It's real life. But like,
Yeah,
Bautista,
dude.
The Rock,
The Rock.
John Cena, Like all these dudes are great, like great actors, like good actors.
Yeah.
Like
Which, by the way, I just saw a video today where everybody was talking about like The Rock, how like much smaller he's gotten. So I
he's
guess
no longer The Rock anymore.
he's like a. Somebody said he went from a rock to a pebble. But he does look smaller
Yeah.
compared to his older pictures. But the
I
video
mean,
I watched, the dude was talking about like, I guess his main thing was like, he's using natural stuff now, so that's why he looks smaller. He's not using like enhancements or anything.
yeah, nah. You gotta be on the juice if you want to
Yeah.
be
If you,
jacked.
especially if you got the name The Rock, you can't. You gotta be on the juice.
Yeah, that or you gotta change your name, dude.
Yeah.
He's gotta go. He's gotta go somewhere else. Grass, the grass,
the
the
grass.
mud. There's something else. There's got to be something. Rock,
The
paper, scissors.
scissors.
Nah,
Koi
that's not
pond.
good. That's not good. You know what? Actually, I like koi pond.
Koi pond. He's from Hawaii.
I used to be when I was jacked, younger. I was pretty like big. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of weird to say that because I'm like not a very big guy, but like I was like broad shouldered.
For
and I
your
had
stature,
muscles.
for your like
Yeah.
physique.
Yeah, because like I saw pictures of me like standing next to people, and I was like, "Oh snap!" Like I used to be.
What happened to the AI?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring it back, AI.
Bring it
That's
back.
what I'm gonna
Yeah.
start. You know what I'm saying? Like AI filters on everything. I want to still be strong. I'm still chasing them glory days, bro. You know, if Coach would have put me in,
AI
you know what I'm saying?
might need to 100%.
Yeah, my whole life. Do my whole life, AI. Fix it.
Life, fix it. All right. I guess we're gonna start with K-pop.